It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted.
So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome to a brand new episode of the F1 2019 Career Mode series, and we're here for episode number 13. This is the next round at the Belgian Grand Prix at the Spa circuit. So a lovely circuit. We've upgraded the McLaren over the last few episodes, so we've got a pretty good engine underneath of us now. I think we've got like the third fastest engine if I remember correctly. But as you can see in qualifying, we're doing okay. This is Q3, just throwing it around into the final sector, getting a decent time through there. But oh my god, we've ran wide, and oh my god, not the way we want to start this episode, is it? Crashing out of Q3, taking a replay of that. I mean, it's just not ideal, is it? Let's take a replay. We just got wide on the grass and it sucked us out. Struggled with a bit of understeer around there. So, and just threw it into the wall. So the interviewer is going to completely rip us for that mistake. Hopefully not. But yeah, I mean, we're going to have a lot of work to do in the race now. We're going to be starting from the very back of the grid. I mean, we tend to start pretty low down anyway. But let's get straight to the grid for the race then.
Who doesn't love the Belgian Grand Prix? It's the race, of course, that gave maiden pole positions to the Jordan and Force India teams, with Rubens Barrichello and Giancarlo Fisichella respectively. Jordan, of course, would then go on to better that here in 1998 with their first ever victory. And you can guarantee that something special will always happen at Spa-Francorchamps. But what that something is today is anybody's guess. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's talk about the Professor. They're starting towards the back of the field today in a car that is fast, so they'll be disappointed, won't they?
They'll have a sinking feeling as they look up from the cockpit and realise they're in a different postcode to the start line for sure. But the one positive they can hold on to is that the car is quick and they can make their way through the field.
So absolutely ripped to shreds by the commentators there at the pre-race grid start. But anyway, lights are about to go out here at the Belgian Grand Prix. The red lights held for quite a little while there and it put me off, and we actually lose out at the start of this Grand Prix to Albon. A little bit up the inside we come, and then Verstappen's all the way down here in the Red Bull, trying up the inside of Kubica there. Give us a bit of space, come on. I did sort of ram it up at the last minute, and oh my god, the ERS working an absolute treat to get past that Mercedes Power Williams, and now up into P16, starting from last obviously. So far, the first sector, and well, just under a first sector, from P20 all the way up to P16. So let's ride on board for a little bit more of this lap. I think we've got a little bit more performance to go as everyone's backing up now, trying it around the outside of the Williams. Come on McLaren, we can do this. Round the outside of George Russell, absolutely beautiful stuff there to get P15. So now onto the back of Ricciardo, our former rival, holding it up the inside and now slipping it up the inside of our teammate as well. That is sneaky. What is going on? Everyone's backing up, and oh, the engine's overheating a little bit, and Norris is holding it. Oh, he's got us back. So Lando Norris, very tough teammate to try and beat, and now we're going to have to tuck in behind him. Ooh, we're closing a little bit there down the hill into that left-hander. Pretty tricky corner to get right, but this McLaren's working well around here. I was really impressed with how this McLaren car is developing nicely, but Bottas sets the fast lap of the race at the end of lap number 1. So far sitting pretty happy in P14, half a second behind our teammate Lando Norris. Feeling confident with the cars. We're trying a little bit of the inside. I didn't want to send one up the inside of my teammate there at turn number 1. Didn't want to wipe him out early on in the Grand Prix. So then skipping on to the end of lap number 2. We've got Daniel Ricciardo all over the back of us. DRS is about to be activated on the next lap, and trying up this inside of Norris. Lucky not to get any damage there. I wasn't trying it, and I just ended up having to go for the move, or else I'd just T-bone him. So start at lap number 3, as our engineer is telling us, DRS is about to be activated. So we're going to pick up the DRS coming along these next few straights. So that's really going to help us out after we come at the exit of Eau Rouge up the hill. So we're lining up our teammate Lando Norris, who is going to get DRS on the guy in front. I believe it's Hulkenberg in the other Renault. But we've got a fantastic run up Eau Rouge. Pick up the DRS with the ERS set to medium, so not really much deployment going on, but we should be able to outbrake him at the end of this straight. Here we go on the brakes, last of the late breakers. We managed to beat Lando Norris there at the end of that big long straight with the DRS. So now up into P13, an unlucky number some would say, but hopefully we're not sat in P13 for ages. A little lock up on the front right tyre, and onto the back of Nico Hulkenberg now. So we're going to try and line him up. I know we got a good run down this little downhill left-hand braking zone, a long left-hander as well. So we're really going to close in now, right up on the back of the Renault driver. Can we get past the German, throwing it into this next chicane? Took out a slipstream, coming up the inside, late on the brakes. He's going to get the inside line for the next corner if we're not careful, but we managed to hold it and get round him up into P12 then, and we can start the hunt for Weber in the Toro Rosso Honda. So didn't go too quick through that middle sector, but we were involved in a little bit of an overtake. So I've just been popping in the lap times, trying to close in on the pack ahead. As you can see, they're holding each other up. I thought about going in the pits, but I stay out. I'm sticking to our strategy. As you can see, the tyres are starting to become a little bit worn, so I could have got a little bit of an undercut maybe, but I'm not sure. I felt like this was the right decision to make. Fresh tyres from the start of the Grand Prix, just follow the strategy, stay out on these soft tyres as long as possible, get the life out of them, and then we'll have nice fresh tyres come the end of the Grand Prix. So P10 at the minute as a few cars start to pit, but we're closing in on Weber now, and this is for position. This isn't messing around. We're going to try it like we did on Hulkenberg, up the inside. Nice, good move there. This McLaren is working beautifully, and like I say, the development, this car is really coming along lovely, and hopefully next season it can be in a position to try and win the championship, and that is the aim. But for now, we don't run out wide like we did in qualifying and lose a wheel, and now onto the back of Kimi Raikkonen in that Ferrari powered Alfa Romeo. So it's going to be quick down the straights. I've not got any deployment because I'm just saving it up at this point. As you can see, there's a little bit of damage to the, well, a little bit of wear I should say, to the energy stores. We come up the inside of Kimi Raikkonen. Someone up the inside. He wanted to pit as well, so it's crucial that I got the move done. But now coming into our box, you see Kimi Raikkonen right behind us. Hopefully we don't get held up here. Come on, good exit. Yeah, we're out nice and quick. 2.3 second pit stop, so a rapid pit stop from the McLaren team. And now, as we come out of the pits, we're going to be in about P14. Grosjean up the road. I think a few cars still have to pit. And oh, there's someone out on the side of the track there. That was one of the Toro Rossos. So now coming to the end of lap number 7. We're in P13. A few cars in the pits. And this should bring us out into the points paying positions, which is what we need right now. You can see our teammate there, Lando Norris, in the pits. We've jumped him in the pits, so that's good. Although it wasn't behind us anyway, so we didn't really jump him. But end of lap number 9, 1.1 seconds up to Romain Grosjean in the Haas. We're in P9 at the minute, so that's 2 points for us in the championship. But we want to push for more. I mean, Grosjean's right there, and there's a few cars with him. So we've got, what, 3 laps to go in this Grand Prix? So we might have a chance to try and nick a few more points from Grosjean and co, but they've gone side by side for a Rouge, which won't help them go in very quickly. And it is Gasly up with Romain Grosjean, so Gasly struggling in that Red Bull. Grosjean to the right hand side, we've got nowhere to go. Perez is there as well, and I try to go around the outside, then the inside, but nowhere to go. Boxed in between the two drivers up ahead. So now I'm going to try again. I'm boxed in behind Gasly. I'm trying to find a way around the outside of both of them. I get around the outside of the Haas, tuck in behind Gasly, who almost clip the front tyre. See there, I'm checking the wing damage, and now come down the hill into, I'm not sure what turn number this is, but we're all over the back of Gasly. Could we do our famous move at Spa so far, which is up the inside at this chicane? We're make it a much easier job. We run Gasly out wide, a little bit cocky there from us. That's what I like to see, a bit of showmanship, trying to be a bit aggressive, and now we can try and hunt Sergio Perez. Lap number 10, we're going to pick up the DRS. This car is powered by the Mercedes power unit, obviously, so it's going to be quick down the straights. You see he's swerving there. What is he doing? You can't swerve like that, mate. We were so lucky not to clip him. But now we're up into P6, so we're going to have a tough old job now to try and keep him at bay behind. Are we going to be able to do it? We've got this lap of the next one, but that Force India car, no, the Racing Point car I should say, is quick and straight line. But Gasly has cleared Perez over the next few laps, and then we're coming around the final corner into the chicane. A little lock up. Get away with it though. Gasly's all over the back of us, so one more lap and Gasly would have had us, I think. But for now, we're going to end off the race in P6, so another good points haul for the McLaren team. This is good, starting from last place, and we managed to make it up to P6, so a solid result for us there in the race, and it's really going to help us out in the championship. You can see P6, a nice 8 points for our trouble. Lando Norris drops all the way down to P14, so not really what he wants in this race. So if we take a look at the Drivers' Championship now, As you can see, P7, 104 points, just 6 behind Gasly. So he's the next guy. Can we hunt him down? So for now, that's going to be it from me for this episode. If you have enjoyed, remember to smash the like button, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more F1 and MotoGP content.